This is Jarrod Horak, and in this horse racing video, I will share the Eclipse Award finalists and my predictions for each category. 3 finalists were named for each category, except for Horse of the Year. Finalists for that award will be announced on January 23rd, and the Eclipse Awards will be held at the Breakers Palm Beach on January 23rd, and the Horse of the Year award will be handed out at the end of the night. And we're going to start here with the 2-year-old male category. I will name the 3 finalists and share my thoughts in order of preference. The 3 finalists in the 2-year-old male division: Chancer McPatrick, Citizen Bull, and Gaming. And the one that I picked to finish 3rd in this category is Gaming. He was disappointing in that Los Al Futurity last time out at 1-2 odds, finishing 3rd, beating more than 6 lengths. He won the Grade 1 Del Mar Futurity earlier this year, and then the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, he ended up finishing a clear 2nd behind Citizen Bull. Chancer McPatrick is the one I picked to finish 2nd in this category. He won 3 races as a 2-year-old, including the Grade 1 Hopeful, the Grade 1 Champagne. He rallied from well off the pace in both of those races. And then in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile at 2-1 odds, he disappointed and he finished 6th from post 10 in a 10-horse field. The horse that I picked to finish 1st in this category is Citizen Bull for trainer Bob Baffert. This is a son of Into Mischief, and he won back-to-back Grade 1 races over a route of ground to end his 2-year-old season. The Grade 1 American Pharaoh, he went wire to wire there at Santa Anita, and then the Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Juvenile. He went to the front and he kept on going, and he defeated his stablemate Gaming by a length and a half. So that success was enough to give him the 2-year-old male honors. 2-year-old female, the 3 finalists here will be Good Cheer, Immersive, and Lake Victoria. And in order of preference here, Good Cheer will be the one I picked to finish 3rd in this category. She had a good year. She was 4 for 4. Nothing wrong with her campaign. She won the Rags to Riches Stakes. She won the Goldenrod Stakes. That was a Grade 2 at Churchill Downs, a Kentucky Oaks points race. She was the favorite in all of her races, and she didn't disappoint, winning by more than 8 lengths in her debut. Second time out, she won by 17 lengths, 4 3/4 lengths in her 3rd start in the Rags to Riches. And then the Goldenrod, she won by more than 2 lengths, and she won all of those races from off the pace. An excellent 2-year-old season for Good Cheer. The one I picked to finish 2nd in this category is Lake Victoria for trainer Aidan O'Brien. This is a daughter of Frankel, and for this one, she was 5 for 5 as a 2-year-old. She won a Group 3 race at Newmarket, and then 3 straight Grade 1 wins. At the Corral she won, and then she won at Newmarket again, and then last time at Del Mar in the Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies Turf. She won that one from off the pace as the heavy favorite. So Lake Victoria, an excellent 2-year-old season. But I'm going to go with Immersive for trainer Brad Cox. Now, Good Cheer was also Brad Cox, and Good Cheer was a daughter of Medaglia d'Oro, and Godolphin owned that one, and Godolphin also owned Immersive. And for Immersive, she went a perfect 4 for 4, 3 Grade 1 wins. Grade 1 Spinaway Stakes, she stalked and won that one. Grade 1 Alcibiades, she won that one at Keeneland, stretching out, stalking the pace. Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies, she won that one by more than 4 lengths. So an excellent campaign for Immersive, and she did more than enough to win this award. So now we will go to the 3-year-old male category, and this one, the 3 finalists: Dornoch, Fierceness, and Sierra Leone. And Dornoch is going to be the one that I picked to finish 3rd in this category. Now, I covered this category in more depth in an earlier video where I said that this division was probably between Fierceness and Sierra Leone, and I gave out my reasons which horse I thought should win this award in that video. But Dornoch had a good season. He'll be my 3rd choice in this category. He was 3 for 6. He was just too inconsistent to be considered the winner of this category. He won the Fountain of Youth. He won the Belmont Stakes. Fountain of Youth, the Grade 2, the Belmont, a Grade 1. And then he won the Haskell, the Grade 1 as well. But then he disappointed in the Bluegrass Stakes, finishing out of the top 3. The Kentucky Derby, he finished 10th. And the Travers Stakes, he finished 4th there. So he was just too inconsistent to be considered the winner of this category. Fierceness is the one I picked to finish 2nd in this category. He had 6 starts, 3 wins, a 2nd and a 3rd. He won the Grade 1 Florida Derby, Grade 2 Jim Dandy, Grade 1 Travers, and he was 2nd in the Breeders' Cup Classic behind the horse that I picked to win this category, Sierra Leone. Very consistent, 7 starts, 3 wins, 2 seconds, and 2 thirds. He showed up in all of the big races, and he ran well each time. The Risen Star, he won that one. The Grade 1 Bluegrass, he won that one. In the Kentucky Derby, he missed by a nose. That was because he was lugging in the stretch. If he would have kept a straight line, he would have won the Kentucky Derby. Then the Belmont Stakes, he was third. The Jim Dandy, he was second. The Travers, he was third. And then he won the Breeders' Cup Classic at the end of the season, defeating Fierceness in that race. So Sierra Leone is my choice to win the 3-year-old male. The 3-year-old female, this one's all about Thorpedo Anna, but the 3 finalists, Cinderella's Dream, She Feels Pretty, and Thorpedo Anna. And Thorpedo Anna just had an outstanding season. She was just dominating the 3-year-old fillies last year. 7 starts with 6 wins and a runner-up finish. And her runner-up finish was, she missed by a head behind Fierceness, and she finished in front of Sierra Leone in the Grade 1 Travers. She won all of her other starts, the Grade 2 Fantasy, Grade 1 Kentucky Oaks, Grade 1 Acorn, Grade 1 Coaching Club American Oaks, Grade 1 Cotillion, and Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Distaff. She had good early pressing speed. She dominated in all of her wins except the Cotillion when she just did win by a neck. But all of her other races, she was just in complete control for most of the race. And for Thorpedo Anna, she should just coast in this category and win easily. And then She Feels Pretty will be my second choice in this category. Cinderella's Dream will be my third choice. Older Dirt Male, this one, the 3 finalists, Full Serrano, National Treasure, Straight No Chaser. And the one I picked to finish third here is Full Serrano. He won the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile, second in the Pacific Classic. Straight No Chaser, he's one that was sprinting, and he ended up winning the Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Sprint. But National Treasure will be my top choice in this category. National Treasure, he won the Pegasus World Cup, and then he also won the Grade 1 Met Mile. So National Treasure, with those 2 Grade 1 wins in those big races, it's enough to win this category. It was a disappointing category this year, but I think National Treasure does have the edge with those 2 big Grade 1 wins. Older Dirt Female, the 3 finalists, Adare Manor, Idiomatic, and Raging Sea. And my third choice in here is Raging Sea. I liked Raging Sea this year. Now, she's one that I was betting a couple races, and she did well. She had 6 starts with 4 wins and a runner-up finish in 2024. She won the Double Dog Dare. That was a Grade 3. She won the Grade 2 Shuvi. I picked her that day. The Grade 1 Personal Ensign, I picked her at 6-1 when she defeated Idiomatic and Sullivan Angel as well. And then the Beldame, she won that one. And then last time, Breeders' Cup Distaff, she ended up finishing second in that race. And the horse I picked to finish second in this category is Adare Manor. And Adare Manor, 4 starts, 3 wins, and a runner-up finish. She was second in the Grade 1 Beholder Mile, and then she easily won the Grade 1 Apple Blossom, Grade 2 Santa Margarita, and Grade 1 Clement L. Hirsch. Idiomatic will be my choice in this category. Now, in 2023, she was 8 for 9 with the runner-up finish. She had a good 2024 as well. 5 starts, 3 wins, and 2 seconds, and she was right in that win photo in all of her races. The Grade 1 La Troine, she won that one. And then she just missed by a head in the Ogden Phipps. That was a Grade 1. Molly Pitcher, a Grade 3. She won that race. And then the Grade 1 Personal Ensign, Raging Sea, just nipped her. And then in the Spinster, Idiomatic dominated, won by more than 6 lengths. So Idiomatic had an excellent season, and I think that she's going to win the Older Dirt Female category. The Male Turf category is between Carl Spackler, Johannes, and Rebels Romance. And I'll pick Rebels Romance to finish third in this category. Now, Rebels Romance is one that was mostly running overseas. He was 5 for 6 last year, and he won some races, a few Group 1 races overseas in Hong Kong, in Dubai, in Germany as well. But then he came to the U.S. in the Breeders' Cup Turf, and he was able to win that race by a neck after opening up by more than 3 lengths, and he was the favorite in that Breeders' Cup Turf as well. The Rebels Romance will be my third choice in this category. Carl Spackler will be my second choice. He's another one that I liked last year, and I've always liked this horse. He won the Grade 3 Kelso and the Opening Verse, a listed stakes, and then he won back-to-back Grade 1 races, the 4-Star Dave and the Turf Mile at Keeneland. And I liked him in both of those races. And then in the Breeders' Cup Mile, he ended up finishing 6th in a 10-horse field from post 10 after stalking the pace, making a move, and then weakening in the stretch. Johannes is going to be the one I picked to win this category. Excellent year for him. 6 starts, 5 wins, and a runner-up finish. He won the Grade 3 American Stakes, Grade 1 Shoemaker Mile, Grade 2 Eddie Reed, the Grade 2 City of Hope Mile, and then in the Breeders' Cup Mile, he ended up finishing a good second there. And then the Grade 2 San Gabriel on December 26th, he won that one as well. So Johannes was right there in all of his starts. He almost had a perfect season. He missed that Breeders' Cup Mile by less than a length. In the female turf, this one is between Cinderella's Dream, Moira, and She Feels Pretty. Cinderella's Dream will be my third choice in this category. My second choice is going to be She Feels Pretty. She had an excellent season for trainer Cherie DeVoe. She was really dominant in that QE, the second Challenge Cup at Keeneland, that grade one race. She just rolled in the stretch and won that one big. And then she shipped to Santa Anita for the grade one American Oaks, and she ended up winning that one. So as a 3-year-old filly, She Feels Pretty had an excellent campaign, but she's going to probably have a hard time beating Moira in this category. And Moira competed 4 times. She ended up winning twice and finishing second twice. The grade 1 Diana, she was second. She won the grade 2 Beverly D, and then she was second in the grade 1 EP Taylor, and then she won the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Turf at 5-1 odds. And that victory is probably enough to put her over the top in this category. The male sprinter is next, and this one is between Cogburn, Straight No Chaser, and the Chosen Vron. And Cogburn was really good turf sprinter, but for him in the Breeders' Cup, he was the big favorite, and he disappointed, and he did not win or finish in the top 3 that day. So Cogburn disappointed in the Breeders' Cup, and that cost him in this category. The Chosen Vron, a California bred, he was always right there. He's one that was so consistent, just winning a lot of races, but he didn't make it to the Breeders' Cup, and that could be his downfall in this category because Straight No Chaser won his last 2 starts, the Santa Anita Sprint, a grade 2 race. He won that one nicely, and then he was able to win the Breeders' Cup Sprint. The Straight No Chaser didn't run many times in 2024, but he won his last 2 graded races, and he won the race that mattered the most, the grade 1 Breeders' Cup Sprint. Female sprinter, similar to the male sprinter, there wasn't a horse that was dominating this category either, and this one is between Society, Soul of an Angel, and Ways and Means. And my third choice is going to be Society. My second choice, Ways and Means, a 3-year-old filly for trainer Chad Brown that had a good season. But both of those horses ran against Soul of an Angel in the Breeders' Cup filly and mare sprint, but Soul of an Angel came from nowhere to beat both of those horses. And Soul of an Angel was a 7-furlong specialist, and you give her that distance, she can really kick it in, and that's exactly what she did. A big late run in the Breeders' Cup to win that one, and that's probably enough to win this category. The Steeplechase division, not that I'm an expert in this division, but this one comes down to the 3 finalists, Carloun, Imperator, and Snap Decision. Imperator will be my third choice in this category. He had 7 starts, 1 win, 1 second, and 3/3. He earned more than $184,000 in 2024, and he did win a Group 1 race at Aqueduct in June. The second choice in this division, Carloun. This won 3 wins, 2 show finishes last year with $135,000 in earnings. He won a Group 1 in his last start on October 27th. But the horse that I picked to win this category is Snap Decision, and he had 5 starts, 3 wins, and 2 show finishes. A 10-year-old gelding, hard spun here, is the sire, Unbridled, the dam sire. And he was in the Grade 1 Colonial Cup. He was 3rd. He won a Group 1 before that. And then he had another Grade 1 win back in May, and then a Grade 2 win in April. So I think he did enough, Snap Decision, with those 3 graded victories in the steeplechase category to win that division. So that's it for the horse categories, except for Horse of the Year, which I will announce at the end. But for trainer is the next category between Chad Brown, Ken McPeak, and Brad Cox. And that's exactly the order that I like them in. Brad Cox I picked to finish 3rd. Kenny McPeak, 2nd in the trainer category. And he had a great season, especially winning the Kentucky Oaks with Thorpedo Anna and winning the Kentucky Derby with Mystic Dan. But Chad Brown will be the one that I pick in this category. He's won a bunch of graded stakes races, his typical excellent year, and Chad Brown will probably end up winning the trainer category. For the owner, we have Godolphin, Claravich Stables, and Ripoli Stables, and I'll pick them exactly in that order with Godolphin as the best owner here. They had a good year, and I'll mention them in the breeder category next, but Godolphin's going to be the top owner, I think, in the Eclipse Awards this year. For the breeder, the finalists here, Godolphin, Judy Hicks, who bred Thorpedo Anna and Calumet Farm. Now, Calumet Farm I'll pick to finish 3rd in this category. Judy Hicks I'll pick 2nd. She bred Thorpedo Anna, as I said, but Godolphin had bred Eclipse finalists Cinderella's Dream, Good Cheer, Immersive, and Rebel's Romance. So 4 horses that they bred and then they own as well had outstanding years, and that's why I think that they're going to win the breeder and owner categories. For the jockeys, the 3 finalists, Tyler Gaffalione, Irad Ortiz Jr., and Flavien Prat. And Tyler Gaffalione, I'll pick to finish 3rd. Irad Ortiz, I'll pick to finish 2nd. Flavien Prat had his big breakout year where he had the record, a number of Grade 1 wins for a jockey, graded wins, and an overall stakes wins, and a ton of money in purses as well. So Flavien Prat, with his breakout year where he just was doing so much damage in the stakes ranks, he was riding all around the country, shipping from California, New York, Kentucky. He was going everywhere, and he was winning graded stakes races all over the place. And Flavien Prat is going to be my choice to win the top rider in the Eclipse Awards. Now, for the apprentice rider, this one has Eric Asmussen, Gabriel Maldonado, and J.G. Torrealba. And I'll pick Gabriel Maldonado to finish 3rd. He had 579 mounts with 120 wins and earnings of more than $2.6 million. Eric Asmussen I'll pick to finish 2nd. He had 793 mounts, so he had a lot of mounts with 127 wins and earnings of more than $5 million. I'll go with J.G. Torrealba, 780 mounts with 145 wins, $5,293,000 in earnings. I think this one's close between Torrealba and Eric Asmussen. I'll go with Torrealba. And then finally, we have Horse of the Year. And as I said, the finalists will be announced on January 23rd. But the 3 likely finalists, you could see Thorpedo, Anna, Sierra Leone, and Fierceness being the 3 finalists. But I think Thorpedo, Anna definitely was a standout this year. Because in a lot of these categories, we didn't have a lot of horses that just had standout campaigns. But Thorpedo, Anna definitely did. Again, she was 6 for 7 with a runner-up finish, and she earned more than $3.6 million, winning the Grade 2 Fantasy, Grade 1 Kentucky Oaks, Grade 1 Acorn, Grade 1 Coaching Club American Oaks. She was 2nd by a head in the Travers, finishing in front of Sierra Leone and just behind Fierceness that day. The Grade 1 Cotillion, she won that one, and the Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Distaff. So that excellent campaign should give Thorpedo Anna the 3-year-old filly title, along with the Horse of the Year. And she's definitely deserving of both of those awards. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like these horse racing videos. And keep checking my YouTube channel each week for horse racing videos, handicapping videos, Derby and Oaks, points race video series, horse racing news, and more. And until next time, good luck at the races.